Memphis, real news. Media source, self-talk on YouTube. Shout out to self-talk for fighting fake news.
Lil Nas X said this on The Breakfast Club.
Like fuck your kids.
Your silence speaks value. Protect our children. Cancel a nasty ex.
Do you feel the pressure of, I see it all the time, parents will be like, you know, you have a responsibility because kids are watching you. Raise your own kids.
I feel like I used to, but now it's just like, so? Like fuck your kids. Not like fuck your kids.
That's exactly what you just said.
Hold up. Big swole up. What did he just say?
Like fuck your kids.
What the fuck did he just say? Let's hear that shit again. Fighting fake news.
Is this what's going on in Memphis?
but like
You just gave them another headline, Montero.
It's so fuck what anybody else has to really say about it, I guess. You know. Did you see the YouTube Kids thing? You know, I don't know if you saw that. There was like a lady. She like searched up music for babies.
Type baby on YouTube and scroll down to the third video.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, I saw that, and they said
something like that. And then, like industry baby popped up, and she was like surprised. Like you looked up baby
and music.
And music. Like what do you expect from that? You looked up baby
and music.
And music. Like what do you expect from that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fighting fake news.
Went swimming one day.
See, you bitches easy to beat. I told you, you're done. And shout out for self-talk.
I just need y'all to believe that we ain't going nowhere.
Mama's cooking, bitch. Hot topic.
If LGBTQ can cancel DaBaby, why can't we cancel Lil Nas? I really want to know how y'all feel about this situation. Now, I'm going to give you my comment first. Hold on, because I know mine's ready to go because it's been a hot topic. I watched the video. I never heard DaBaby say LGBTQ. Yeah. I heard him say a lot of stuff. He talked about women. You know, he said what he said. I never heard LGBTQ. Yeah. For him to be basically hung and publicly lynched by a community that he never even mentioned. Right. Why is it that our people can't see that it's time for us to stand? Like, how is it that these people can say anything, do anything? We can watch Jason Lee sexually harass a married man with children on video, right? That was foul what he did with Safari, right? We can watch this. We can see Andy Cohen and what's the other one named? His little boyfriend. You know the host. What's the other one? Y'all know the other host, Andrew Cooper. We could watch Andy Cohen and Cooper for the ball drop, right? I want to say this was what, 2019, maybe 2018. Yeah. They on TV talking about the size of somebody's penis. But if a straight black man say something, then all of a sudden he canceled. Why y'all allowing this to happen?
So and I think most of the brothers that I have conversation with feel the same way. Again, to the earliest point, we just have to be more forthright and steadfast and standing on what our square is. If I say to a woman, I'm in Miami, I'm down here having a good time I'm gonna find a beautiful woman. And if you say to me, well, you assuming X, Y, and Z, listen, bro, that don't have nothing to do with me. Your fight is your fight. I think the reason why I'm, people like us are more emboldened to do that. We've lived through, how you.
This milkshake brings on the boys getting down on it in life. It's better than,
it actually
that's
was.
his
You go through
business.
3-4 of them. It's like getting
Keep that in your
sometimes.
bedroom.
All right, sometimes you're gonna get punched in the face.
But I'm getting sick and tired of seeing this
I think that the
agenda.
general public feels how we feel. They're just afraid, and we have to lead. We have to lead people. So yes, I never heard a Lil Nas X song. No, take that back. The Old Town Road song before he switched up and had boobs or didn't, or whichever way it was. I don't know. Maybe that was a video. I'm not certain. Other than that, I thought that was a little cool little jingle. My daughter liked it. We would shoot the little hunting ducks to it. But my point to that is the general public doesn't like that. They spending too much money to go out of their way to try to course correct people. If the people was already going that way, you wouldn't have to spend them advertising dollars expenses.
So let me ask you this: How are you going to combat them saying that he just increased to what 50-something million views or something after that video? So somebody's watching it.
No. Look. Spotify, the people that work at them record labels, they all know they manipulate them numbers. We know that they called that out with what's the rat name? What's the rat with the yellow hair?
Cardi B.
Rat 9, Tekashi Rat 9, him, right?
Rat 9.
Exposing how those record labels will buy views, buy clicks. They'll use separate shell accounts, buy a bunch of downloads from separate companies. So no, they manipulating that. Okay, answer me this question. Answer me this question. Have anybody that's watching in your hood, you heard them bumping the song by Lil Nas X, other than the one for that moment that was on the blip because it was controversial, right? Do you know anybody that got a Lil Nas album downloaded?
No.
You might know the Old Town Road song, but that's before he started being crazy. Everybody was playing that. All right, it's a little funny little song, but you got some. And me, I listen to trap music. My filtration, I know how to separate between life and fantasy, right? So I listen to trap music. When I'm in the gym, I listen to trap music. When I'm in the range, I listen to trap music. But at the same time, I got a Lil Baby album. I don't have nobody that I know. My gay homies, I have gay homies. I ask them, bro, you gotta, and they say, you going too far. Gay dudes don't even act like that.
Yeah.
They don't even act like that.
My cousin said the same thing.
This is the thing. And I had a conversation on a panel with my son and some of his friends who are a part of that community. And I was saying, and they're like, well, he's just representing himself. He's just being gay. That's just who they. Why is the representation of gay promiscuity, right? Why is it that I gotta think, okay, well, he gay. This is your representation of being gay. This is you twerking, sliding down the stripping pole, straightening your ass. Like, I don't. Why is the only thing we see when it comes to gay is sexuality? Like, anytime you tell somebody you gay, the first and only thing they think of, oh, you like sex with the same sex. Like, I want to know what your accomplishments are as a person. I want to know what your hobbies are. You know, what your content is. What type of work are you skilled in? The fact that you like to have sex with the same sex shouldn't be a determining factor for anything. So why is it when they say, oh, the straight community just mad because the gays is representing? What is your representation of being gay? Is it promiscuity? Is it just being loose? Is it just having sex with anything or anybody? Is it prostituting yourself? Why is that the representation of being gay?
Right. And the reality is, when you ask them those very basic questions, because again, my gay friends will go, nah, I get it, but nah. That ain't my thing. You know, the reality is all of this is extreme and it's overboard. The general public recognizes how overboard it is and they fall back. But again, they just quiet. There's a phrase called the silent majority. And I understand why, because generally freedom people, we just kind of like, yo, do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing over here. Leave me alone. Or if you want to barter on something, I know you like coffee, I picked you up some coffee. Like, it's just very simple life. The reason why it's being pushed is because the general public, in recognizing freedom and leave other people alone, the people that are opposing that don't leave people alone. We've been silent as the majority for too long, and it's emboldened a different side. Your quietness generally came. Dr. Martin Luther King said, There comes a time when silence becomes betrayal.
Yep.
And at this point, the silence that we've had has emboldened this other side of the argument to perpetuate.
Mama's cooking, Memphis. Pay attention. Protect our children. Your silence speaks volume.
Your silence says everything. 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 Protect our children. Protect our children. Your silence makes
Memphis, real news.
Fighting fake news.
Meanwhile, in Memphis, Tennessee, surrounding areas, and all over this country, the gay agenda is out of order. This whack-ass planet is out of order. And your silence speaks volume if you're not on board to fight Lgbtqlmnop supremacy. Hot topic. If the Lgbtqlmnop community can cancel Lil Baby, why can't we cancel Lil Nasty X, who is targeting our babies? I report. You decide. Let's have the conversation. Real talk time. Memphis Black Agenda. A black agenda matters. Pay attention. Stay tuned. Fight fake news. Memphis, real news. Stay tuned.